What's up, people? We coming to you from our studio today here on Untold Truth because we got some news to cover, and you're not gonna like this. Welcome back to Untold Truth. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does really help. If you were looking for that You're Right Honey challenge, we're going to finish that up on the 29th. We'll be showing the results, and at the end of that week, we're going to finish that all the way out. So we had to push that off for another week just so that we can take care of some things as well as get this important message out today. So stay tuned in for this. All right, so we thought it was bad enough, right, when they made it legal to abort a live baby, right? A baby coming to a full term, 9 months, the baby being delivered, and the mother can change their mind and say, I want an abortion. They literally are legalizing these things. They're coming after our children. It gets worse. They are now legalizing and or have legalized pedophilia. Yes, pedophilia. They're legalizing it. Look, take a look at this clip and we're going to talk about it a little bit more.
A new bill, SB145. This bill was created by Senator Scott Wiener in San Francisco.
SB145 would remove the requirement for offenders to register as sex offenders if they were committing certain sex crimes with minors and there was a 10-year age gap.
Crazy, right? Didn't think it could get any crazier than this. Our world, our country, the states, literally on fire. I mean, literally. And our legislators, our senators, our lawmakers, this is what they have on the books to do. Reduce the penalties for sex offenders, for people that want to rape, molest, mess with our children. They want to reduce the penalties for them. So if you are within 10 years of age, right? So if a 24-year-old wants to mess with a 14-year-old, it's sick. It's sick. As long as you are within 10 years of age, you can have anal, oral, or penetration with a foreign object with one of these children, as long as you say they consented. When a minor is not able to consent to sex, why? You should be angry. We should really be angry. But these things are floating under the radar. Why are they floating on the radar? This bill was brought up in 2019, late 2019. What else was going on late 2019? COVID-19, right? So while COVID-19 is hitting and everybody's panicking and freaking out about a fake pandemic, they're passing laws and putting laws into effect to rape and molest our children. It's sick. It's saddening. And people want to pretend like this is not a religious thing. It's just for rights. It's just for freedom. But it is about religion. And I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to give you some evidence. I don't know if this will count as proof to you or not, but I'm going to give you the evidence that I got, because it is religious. These things that they are doing is setting the stage for what's coming next. It's what they believe in. It's what they practice behind closed doors that we cannot see. We don't think this stuff is going on, but it's going on. There are agendas. Let me show you something. If you take a look over at your screen, you're going to see how the Church of Satan, right? The Church of Satan has a raffle for an abortion. It's a fundraiser. You can literally win an abortion, right? You can literally win an abortion. It's promoted by the Church of Satan, and they're pretty much guaranteeing. They are guaranteeing that you'll get your abortion. Why? Because you're going to get a religious exemption if you're in a state where abortion is prohibited. They're going to back it up saying it is a religious practice through Satanism to obtain that abortion. So it has finally been admitted by the Church of Satan. It has finally been admitted that abortion is a ritual. It is a satanic ritual. Look up this raffle for yourself. The things that they're doing is planned. They like I said, and both of these things, what do they have in common? Our children. There are depopulation agendas. Also, within the occult, the practices that they do have, they believe that you obtain power in the spiritual realm by robbing the innocent of their innocence, by molesting and penetrating or taking a baby, taking a child and robbing it of its innocence. They believe that they get power from that, whether it's killing it or sexually abusing it. This is where I'm saying that it's religious, but they claim, they make these claims that they don't believe in anything or whatever the case may be, but it's not true. These people, these legislators and people in government, they are highly religious. They just don't believe in the same God that we do. They hate Christians. They hate the God that Christians serve. And like I said, we should be angry. We should be furious with what they're doing. It really just makes no sense. Plain and simple, this is just pure evil. It's pure evil at its finest, and they are going to argue, no, this is not legalizing pedophilia. It's just amending the laws. And if you want to try to get technical, no, it does not completely legalize pedophilia. These are building blocks. These are building blocks, and they're taking one step at a time. They're watering us down and normalizing activity that is not normal until they completely get to what they're looking for. Free access for anyone to be able to have sex with anyone. Papers are literally being written by professionals in order to make pedophilia a natural sexual orientation, a preference. Right now, people are identifying as whatever they want to identify with. So if someone says, I identify as a 15-year-old, or I identify as if I'm 25, and let's say they're 50, but they identify as 25, and they want to sleep with a 16-year-old, then that's okay, because that's within the 10-year period. They identify as 25. It's crazy. We need to start coming against this. We need to stand up. And I didn't plan on going into this just yet, but here in America, because of the state of the churches here in America, the weak stance that the church in America has, and when I say the church, I mean a majority of churches, the weak stance that is here in America from churches, they're allowed to get away with this because we're not standing up, we're not standing strong. And we wonder why the wildfires are happening, why the droughts are happening. And in these liberal states, California is where this passed, in these liberal states where these crazy laws are being passed. And what's hitting? What just hit New York? They had the worst of COVID-19, the most deaths. Look at California, burning up, homes burning, people dying in these liberal states. And it's going to get worse. It's going to impact the entire country. But we can see where this pure evil and how it is impacting us. We need to wake up. We need to do something about it.